When did you realize your roommate wasn't just a bad match, but actually toxic? For me, it was my freshman year of college, and it still gives me chills how far it went. I'd been so excited to finally move out and live on my own. My assigned roommate, Chloe, seemed great at first. She was bubbly, confident, the kind of person who could strike up a conversation with anyone. On move-in day, she complimented my clothes, asked about my hometown, even helped me hang up posters. I thought I'd lucked out. At first, it was small things. She borrowed my sweater and forgot to return it. She'd accidentally use my shampoo. She'd eat snacks out of my drawer and laugh it off with, "Sorry, roomie, you know I love you." I didn't mind too much, it felt normal. That's what roommates did, right? But over time, the borrowing turned into taking. I'd search for a shirt and find it crumpled in her laundry basket. My brand new makeup would disappear from my desk. One night, she wore my heels to a party without asking. When I said something, she rolled her eyes. "Relax, you're so uptight." Things got worse when I noticed she'd started hanging around my friend group. At first it was harmless, coming to dinner with us, tagging along to the library, but soon she was inviting them out without me. I'd show up to the dining hall and see Chloe laughing at a table full of my friends. When I joined, the vibe was always off, like she'd been saying something about me before I got there. The real breaking point came one afternoon in class. My professor started handing back essays, congratulating people on their work. Then he stopped at Chloe's desk. "Brilliant job," he said, holding her paper up for the class. I glanced at it and my blood ran cold. It was my essay, word for word, same topic, same phrasing, even the same typo in the conclusion. She'd stolen it straight off my laptop. My stomach dropped as the class applauded her. I wanted to scream, but my throat locked up. That night, I confronted her. My voice was shaking as I asked why she'd taken my work. She didn't even look guilty. She just smirked and said, "You didn't copyright it. It's not stealing if you're dumb enough to leave it on your computer." I felt sick. She wasn't just inconsiderate, she was calculating. And it didn't stop there. Chloe started dyeing her hair the same color as mine. She bought the same jacket I wore all the time. She started mimicking the way I spoke, the slang I used, even my handwriting. She'd sit with my friends and tell stories I'd told her privately, passing them off as her own. The creepiest part? I caught her reading my journal. One night I came back to the dorm and found it open on her desk. The next week, she suddenly developed a crush on the same guy I'd written about. I felt like I was disappearing, like she was peeling pieces of me off and wearing them herself. The final straw came when my professor emailed me about my essay. He'd noticed similarities between mine and Chloe's and wanted to know if I'd copied her. I sat there staring at the screen, my chest tight. She'd beaten me to it. She'd framed me. That night, I snapped. I printed out old drafts, emails with timestamps, everything. I went straight to the professor and laid it all out. Thankfully, he believed me. Chloe was called in for an academic hearing. I thought it would finally be over. But Chloe, she didn't apologize. She didn't cry. She just looked at me and said, "Calm as ever. You're nothing without me. You'll see." She ended up being put on probation and moved to another dorm. But the damage stuck with me. For months, I second-guessed every new friend, every compliment. I kept wondering, was I being liked for me or for the version of me Chloe had already stolen? That was the year I learned something terrifying. Not all toxic people want to ruin you directly. Some just want to be you. And in the process, they'll strip away your life until you barely recognize yourself.